some noise canceling.
I won't start to talk until you tell me my mic is up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the East Bayfield Community Center. We're here in the Shark Tank, and we're getting set for Game 37 of the regular season for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Happy to have you along with us this evening on this beautiful Friday evening. The Junior Sharks welcome in the visiting Windsor Southwest Junior Wildcats, and I think this is my third straight game calling a Wildcat team. This is awesome. Quite the trek for the Windsor ladies to come up here. Happy to have them here in the Shark Tank. If you're with us for our last stream, you'll remember that the Sharks suffered a devastating loss in overtime to the visiting Leaside Wildcats, 3-2. They did manage to tie that game late, but unfortunately lost that in overtime. Looking to get into the win column tonight before they head out on the road to Stony Creek tomorrow. The Windsor Junior Wildcats also played last on February the 25th, and that was an 8-1 loss to the Oakville Junior Hornets. Their next game, in fact, it's the same date as the Junior Sharks. Their next game is tomorrow against the Mississauga Hurricanes, I believe, Junior Hurricanes. I do have our starting lineup for this evening as we progress here through warm-ups. For the Windsor Southwest Junior Wildcats, starting in net is number 31, Emma McDonald. On defense, the captain, number 22, Natalie Garrow, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And number 51, Ava Merritt. On the forward, we've got number 17, Angelina Nawalani. Number 21, Ashley Quenville, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And number 57, Parker Riley. And now for the starting lineup for your Barrie Junior Sharks. Starting in net tonight, number 74, Ava Zador. On defense, number 13, Morgan Arscott, and number 53, Talia Hildebrandt. On the forward line, we have number 34, Aaliyah Sutton, number 73, Haley Beckett, and number 82, Kate Stewart. Not dressed this evening for your Barrie Junior Sharks is number 10, Sonia Meta. She is out, nursing an injury. But with us this evening, helping us out on defense, is number 44, Kathleen Dion. Welcome to the game, Kathleen. She has been with the Junior Sharks earlier this season, so we certainly happy to have her back in the roster this evening. The last time these two teams faced off against each other was back on February the 3rd, so not that long ago, and it was a win for the Barrie Junior Sharks 4-0. Currently in the standings, the Barrie Junior Sharks are nicely holding down 7th place as we approach the final regular season game, which will be on March the 17th. This is game 37 of 42, so 5 games after this evening. On the other side, the Windsor Junior Wildcats are in 20th place. It's been a struggle for them this season, but they play with a lot of heart, and we're certainly happy to have them in the building tonight. Just a minute and a half left in warm-up, and we'll get set for the national anthem. Stand by, Sharks fans. Just a reminder, 2 regular season home games left, which means 2 regular season YouTube streams. Next Friday, March the 9th, welcome in the Kingston team. And then on March the 17th, we'll welcome in Mississauga. Final minute, here we go. I'm already starting at 5 minutes of warm-up is now reduced to 55 seconds, and we will get set for our national anthem. Final 25 seconds to go. Hope everybody is nice and comfy, cozy, whether you're at home watching on your big screen TV or you're in your car listening on your device with the sound turned up. I also want to do a big shout out to my tech director who is celebrating his 50th birthday today. Happy birthday, Tim.
Thank you.
So happy you could spend your 50th birthday celebrating with us here in the Shark Tank. Tim has been awesome this season as him and I have collaborated to get this YouTube stream to look as good as it can be. Looking forward to improving it even better for next year. It's been an awesome season. We're not done yet, though. We still have at least this game and 2 more after that, and maybe some postseason action. Fingers crossed. Time for our national anthem, folks. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Sad to hear about the passing of former Prime Minister Brian Mulroney today. Thinking about him a lot today. Helmets on, sticks in hand, goaltenders between the pipes. Again, starting in net for the Wildcats is number 31, Emma McDonald. And in net for the Barrie Junior Sharks is number 74, Ava Zador. Folks, I hope you're ready for some exciting hockey this evening. I know I'm ready. The players are ready. Coaches are ready. It's Friday night. What better way to spend your evening but here in the Shark Tank? Sutton to take the drop against Riley for the Wildcats. We're all set to go, folks. Happy to have you here. Puck is down and Sharks win the draw. Tegan Perry will dump it in and move it forward for Haley Beckett, who tries a centering pass. Netminder's got that in the glove. A little pushing and shoving after the whistle here with just 12 seconds gone, but we are underway here. Game 37 of the regular season. Hard to imagine we're here at game 37 of 42. It's happened so quickly. Sharks do win the draw, but it skips over Morgan Arscott's stick, so she'll retreat into her own end and try to move it forward again. She'll dump it down. Wildcats retreating. That's Merritt trying to get over to her D partner, Garo, but the Sharks steal that puck and will work the way around. Haley Beckett will fire in. That misses on the near side. Skips over Tegan Perry's stick and come all the way back into the Sharks' end. Arscott over to Perry. She'll weave around Murphy. Jordan Redding, centering pass, doesn't find the stick. Redding's got it back, fires. Misses on the near side. Judkowitz trying to move out and forward for Rutledge. Judkowitz getting it off the hop. No, it's going to be the Wildcats who are going to clear it. That's Natalie Garo putting it into her own bench for a stoppage in play. Just a minute gone here. Murphy take the drop against Rutledge, and the Wildcats do win that, but don't get it out of the zone. Hildebrandt's knocked off, and that is going to be a penalty call against the Wildcats. 2 minutes. Check to the head. Looks like it's just the two fingers going, yep, so it's going to be checked to the head. Oh, offsetting it looks like. I didn't see who entered the box for Barrie. But it's two offsetting penalties, and we're still 5-on-5, but both for check to the head. 5-on-5. So still 5-on-5 action with a player on each side in the penalty box, each for a check to the head. Wildcats try to clear it. Quenville moves it forward and dumps it down in, and that will be icing against the Wildcats. Brooke Judkowitz is the Shark serving the penalty. And Deneur for the Wildcats is serving a penalty. Coach Eldridge looks like he's getting a explanation regarding some of the penalties, I would think, but play is continuing, and the same explanation is given to the coach on the Wildcat bench. Sharks do win the draw. Try to hold on. Wildcats don't quite get it out. May Severn trying to work her stick onto the puck. This is going to be Ashley Quenville trying to move it forward. Don't get it past the red line. Olivia Urbach with 4 white jerseys around her can't hold on to that puck. Dion trying to move it forward to McLaren. McLaren was the lone goal scorer in that 3-2 loss, as she did get both of those goals against Leaside. Riley trying to work it out. She'll head to the bench. Here comes Bryce McLaren. She'll fire it on the short side. Paddle save for McDonald. Hahn trying to move it over to her partner, Riley. They'll battle for it on the boards. Puck kept in on the Wildcats side. Over the blue line for Aaliyah Sutton. She'll dump it down in. Wildcats behind their own bench. Has the puck deflected by Sutton. That's Merritt trying to work it out of the zone. Here comes Murphy. She doesn't get too far. Haley Beckett bringing it back the other way. She'll fire, but that puck is deflected and into the plexiglass behind the netminder. Beckett trying to stay on the puck. It's going to escape to center. Good speed here by the Wildcats. Just can't pull it out of their own end for too long. Murphy in the corner. Rutledge try to get it into the front on the doorstep. Pushed aside by Derbyshire for the Wildcats. To the blue line. Shot in. Blocker save by Garrow. Jordan Redden trying the backhand not once but twice. Still goes off the mark and past the goalpost. Mitchell holding on the blue line, sends it over to Hildebrand. Hildebrand fires it in, but it hits a stick. Awkward deflection, but McDonald's got it in the glove for a stoppage in play. Penalties over. Both players, Judkowitz and Denur, back out. Judkowitz will get into the play while Denur heads to the bench. Wildcats get it off the draw. Mitchell trying to pinch and keep it in on the Wildcats side. They'll battle for it. Comes out to Rutledge. She'll wait and she'll put it in on target, but it hits a body and a jump to the corner. Wildcats get around Mitchell, but only momentarily. Nawalani trying to pull it out, goes right back to Garrow in front of her own goal. Sharks trying to keep it onside. Wildcats will lift it and get it back. Ruby Mitchell in her own end. Here's May Severn. She'll fire it in, finds the top right corner, and she scores. That's May Severn's 6th goal of the season. Herbuck taking the draw for the Sharks. Garrow and Hahn try to work their way under the puck for the Wildcats. Sharks coming right back in. This is May Severn again. Dusome trying to come in and give her a hand as they battle for it on the far boards. Puck comes loose to Denur. Back to the blue line for the Sharks. They'll come in and throw it in. Misses on the long side there on the far post. Severn will go and get a well-deserved rest on the bench. Dion trying to shoot that, but it's intercepted by Hahn. Erbach gets the first assist on that goal by Severn. Out to center. Nearly an opportunity there for Megan Houle, but it's intercepted by a Wildcat. That's Hudson Denur bringing it in to the Sharks' end. Sador hasn't seen the puck yet. Bounce out. Here's Bryce McLaren. Puck is poked off of her stick, and the Wildcats will clear it to the red line and into the Sharks' end. Quenville trying to chase it, but it's going to get picked up on the far side by Tegan Perry. Into the slot area. Dion sends it over to McLaren, who immediately gets rid of that and sends it to Sutton. Out in front for Stewart. Beckett couldn't get a stick on it either. It'll come all the way back to Arscott at the red line. She'll dump it down in. They'll battle for it in the corner. Stewart trying to get her stick onto it. Wildcats will get it to the neutral zone. Angelina Nawalani trying to dump it down in. Comes back the other way. Here's Haley Beckett. Garrow? Excuse me, Murphy. She has the puck poked away from her as well. Here's Tegan Perry along the boards, dumping it in. Bryn Rutledge will collect that in the corner and try to center it. Jutkowicz couldn't get there fast enough. Bryn Rutledge gets it back again. Playing keep away there from Ava Merritt. The defense for the Wildcats. Hildebrandt fires it in, and McDonald finds it in the glove. Great save. Jutkowicz on the draw versus Riley. Wildcats have got it after the puck is dropped, and they will clear it out. Trying to move it forward for Ashley Quenneville. Tries a centering pass in the slot, but just misses the forward Riley as she was coming in. Puck back the other way. This is Hildebrandt. To the red line. Battle for it at the red line. Jutkowicz tries to move it forward past the defense. Behind Zador. Again, I don't think Zador has touched the puck until now, and she'll cover that up with the glove. Just a reminder, the Sharks do hit the road for Stony Creek tomorrow, and they haven't been back there, I don't think, since their Stony Creek Showcase tournament, which they did very well at. Dion, after the draw, moving it forward to May Severin, and then she backhands that to Urbach, but she can't clear. On the near side boards as the Wildcats try to get it into center. Siska Humphreys trying to move it forward. She does dump it down in. Nope. Thought there was going to be no icing on that, but that is indeed icing. So a face-off here to the left of Zador. 1-0 Junior Sharks. Nope, it's going to be to the right of Zador. Parker Riley to take the drop for the Wildcats. It's won by the Sharks. Dion sends it over for Severin. She'll backhand it out, but not to a Shark. Wildcats find it. Urbach trying to pull it back the other way. Parker Riley trying to center it up for Fryer. To neutral. Wildcats retreat. Kathleen Dion, our call-up this evening, brings it in and dumps it down. Sophie Brush, behind her own net, tries to work it out in front to clear. She'll battle for it with Megan Houle in the corner. Riley coming in to give her a hand. Looks like that puck is frozen for now, and will they whistle it dead, or will they move it? It's moved. Out in front. Backhand steered to the corner. That was Sutton with the backhand. Out to Tegan Perry. She'll lift and fire it in. That's deflected back to the same corner it was just in. Skips over Perry's stick, and looks like Woolgar is going to have an opportunity over the blue line. Couldn't find Fryer on the pass. Sharks clear it to center. Sutton. Just over Megan Houle's stick. Wildcats take over in their own end. They do get it up over the blue line. Can't find the Reds. Kate Stewart back over into the Wildcat end. Tries to get a shot off, but it hits the body of Natalie Garrow. Up and down for Haley Beckett. She'll look around. Tries to center it. Nope, she'll leave it for Ruby Mitchell at the blue line. She'll fire it in through traffic. That hits a skate. And that's going to be a call against Haley Beckett. As soon as the Sharks touch that, it's going to be a tripping call, I'm pretty sure. And there's the sign. Haley Beckett, 2 minutes for tripping, and that was pretty evident on the play there. Just reaching the halfway point here of the first period. Sharks are up 1-0. Again, that goal scored by number 9, May 7, her 6th goal of the season. Jutkowicz will take the draw against Quenneville. Won by Judkowicz. She'll dump it in and chase it. Merritt trying to catch up to her. DD pass. Here's Merritt. She'll look. Sends it up to Quenneville. She'll ride the blue line, but they will come in offside. 1:45 remaining in the penalty to Beckett. Wildcats are currently on a power play. Wildcats trying to center it up. They'll skate around back behind the door to the blue line. Merritt holding on. Hildebrandt trying to clear it. Hahn fighting and she scores! They find it out in front and they get a goal and tie this up. Goal scored by number 14, Carissa Hahn, and that is her third goal of the season. On the power play, so that will take care of that, and Beckett will come out of the penalty box and onto the bench. Back to 5-on-5 action. Wildcats looking for more. It's been a struggle for the Wildcats to score goals, so they're exceedingly happy about that. Olivia Urbach coming back with some speed against Garrow. Tries to fire it in. Steps to the corner. Out in the doorstep again, but it's cleared out of harm's way. Severn throwing it in, and a great blocker save there by McDonald. The whistle for that, as they battle for it in the corner, and that's going to be another penalty against the Junior Sharks. Let's see what the call is. Body contact, and that's going against Brooke Judkowicz, who just got out of the sin bin. Now she's back in. Another power play opportunity for the Wildcats, and they're 1 for 1 right now. Bryce McLaren will let it loose and throw it down. Wildcats over the blue line. This is Cassie Murphy trying to get into the center. Goes around behind the net, and Garrow can't hold the line, and they'll double back. First 30 seconds of that penalty gone. Jordan Redden chasing it down. Tries to hang on to it behind the net, and she's successful. She's got control of that puck. Sharks are shorthanded. Riley trying to work her way back onto the puck. Sharks can't hold on to possession, and here's Garrow. She'll backhand and get it to center. Some space here for Hudson Deneur, but she's being hampered by Tegan Barrie in the corner. Puck will escape and come all the way down. 1 minute gone, 1 minute left. Both teams changing up their lines for the penalty kill on the power play. Carissa Hahn trying to pull it back in. She is the goal scorer for the Wildcats. Going to be a stoppage and play here for the offside. 36 seconds remaining. And it's a new thing I see on our scoreboard. Tim's keeping track of the penalty now. That's awesome. I love all these improvements, Tim. Wicked. Better for our viewing enjoyment. Over the far side. Now Alani trying to pull it out from the corner. Wildcats may get one more go here on the power play. Derbyshire trying to chase it as well as Hahn. Wildcats do hold the blue line. There may be one more opportunity here. 10 seconds. Ooh, push and shove into the boards by Ruby Mitchell. No call. Both girls get up. Both look okay. Oh, that penalty was Dusome. My apologies. I thought it was Judkowicz who got that penalty. My mistake. Dusome was in the sin bin. Penalty over. Back to 5-on-5 with 6.5 to go here in the first. All tied up at 1. Sophie Brush trying to pull it in as she waits for her teammates to change up lines. McLaren tries to pass to Rutledge, misses her. Wildcats and Sharks collide on the blue line. On both blue lines as the puck comes into the Sharks' end. Wildcats hold on. Sador touches the puck with the glove and we'll have a stoppage in play here. Great action so far. Swapping goals. 2 power play opportunities for Windsor. And they're 1 for 2 on the power play. Brooke Judkowitz has got the puck off the draw. She'll try to move it forward for Urbach. Goes over her stick. So Ava Merritt will collect it there for the Wildcats. Stays in the end. Here's Garrow. Out in front. Urbach sends it down low. Tegan Perry trying to work her stick onto it as well. Judkowitz helping her out. Riley with the puck will now move it forward. Down into the Sharks' end. Judkowitz will move it up and move it forward, and that's caught by the Wildcat defenseman. Comes Cassie Murphy along the boards, but she can't maintain control. And now there's going to be another penalty called for interference. First period riddled with penalties, and another one going against the Junior Sharks. This one against Tegan Perry. So, power play number 3 for Windsor. They get the puck off the draw. Down low. Shot in, and Zador's got that. Some extracurriculars here after the whistle. Don't see any penalties being called. Adrenaline kind of ramping up a little here towards the end of the first period. Shot over at the blue line, and they hold on. Sharks will clear it, and that will come out and go the distance. Behind McDonald, who actually hasn't seen a whole lot of action as of late because of all the power plays that the Wildcats have had. Forward for Hahn. She gets around the red line and around McLaren. Shot in. There'll be another whistle here on the offside. Riley on the draw here for Windsor. They do win it, bring it back in. There's over a minute left still in the power play. Can't hold on, and it will escape. Quenville getting to that puck. Trying to move it forward, and they do. Here comes Deneuer. She'll hit the brakes in the corner and try to move it out in front. Back and forth around that near side corner to Derbyshire at the blue line. She'll pass it back. Derbyshire's got it again. Throws it to her D partner, Garrow. Down low. Send in. Deflection there. Sador down. Puck still loose. Garrow fires it in but couldn't get up and over Sador. Play continues with 35 seconds left on the power play. Derbyshire sitting it back down behind the net. Kathleen Dion trying to throw it out of harm's way, but it's held on to at the blue line by Garrow. Garrow's got it again. This time the Sharks are clear. It'll trickle down into the Wildcat end. Collected by Derbyshire, and she'll wait to see who she can pass to. Fryer's on her left. She decides to go to Merritt on her right. Back down to McDonald. penalty to Tegan Perry is over, so nothing happening on that power play, and they're 1 for 3. Quenneville, dump it as she comes across the blue line. Hildebrandt trying to get onto it to move it out behind Zador. Woolgard trying to get in on the action for the Wildcats. It does squeak out. On the far side for Megan Houle, has her pocket picked. Wildcats will clear it to red line. Tegan Perry's back in on the action now, fresh out of the box. Tries to send it out to Judkowitz, and she's hampered. Down into the corner for Brush. Ruby Mitchell now sends it back in. Here's Brooke Judkowitz around the defense. Shot in. Great save by McDonald. Final 2 minutes here to go in the first. Puck will escape, and there'll be a foot race, but Tegan Perry is going to beat Nawalani to that puck. Severn gets around. She's got Stewart with her. Tries the backhand, and what a great save by McDonald. Wow. Stewart on the doorstep. Shot in, and that one just trickles past the post on the near side. Dion holding on at the line. Stewart's got it again. Pass over. Shot in. That shot made by Siska Humphreys, but the save was even better by Emma McDonald. Bryce McLaren after the draw. Tries to send it over to Dion. Intercepted. 2-on-1 developing here in the Sharks' end. Quenneville fire it in. Save by Zador. Rebound available. Goes around behind her though. And out. Trickles back all the way to McDonald. She'll leave it for Brush. Final minute of play. Quenneville trying to move it out. She is successful, and it comes all the way down into the Sharks' end, and that will be icing against the Wildcats. So as I said earlier, 2 more home games of the regular season, March 9th and March 17th, and you're going to want to tune into our March 17th stream as we will be celebrating our graduating seniors. Tegan Perry works it around Quenneville. She'll wait, tries to pass it off into the corner. It's deflected. Sharks still maintain control. Tegan Perry down to Kate Stewart. Works around and fires on the short side. Save made by McDonald, and the Wildcats will clear with 25 seconds remaining here. Pass up to Stewart. Interesting to note that there are 10 graduating seniors, so with 20 on the roster, half will be saying goodbye. And we're looking at a new Junior Shark lineup going into 2024-2025. Well, it's the buzzers sounding the end of the first period. A little more power play opportunity for the Wildcats, but the score remains tied at 1-1. Let's see if my scorekeeper will send me my shots on goal before I have to cut out for the intermission. Am I going to get them? Nope, doesn't look like it. I'll bring you the shots on goal when we come back for the second period. I'll step aside. Come on back in about 12 minutes, folks. Now I get a shot on goal. Welcome back, folks. We're getting set here for the second period. Just a minute and a half left here in our intermission. I did receive the message regarding the shots on goal, and it is 9-4 in favor of the Junior Sharks. Once again with the tie score. Barrie goal scored by number 9, May Severn. And the Wildcat goal scored by number 14, Carissa Hahn. Locked up at 1 minute left. Get set here for period number 2 as we exchange ends. Let's see what the second period brings us. Right now, no one's in the penalty box, so let's keep it that way. All right, looks like it's going to be Murphy for the Wildcats versus, I think it's Stewart for the Sharks. Just waiting for the final 20 seconds to clock off. One more Wildcat hitting the ice. All right. We're set for period number 2, folks. Once again, thanks for joining us this evening. So happy to have you here as we watch our Junior Sharks in action. Sharks will bring it into the end zone for the Wildcats. They'll try to clear it. Sharks trying to get it out in front. Stewart trying to slide it in. Goes over her stick, and the Wildcats will clear. Now Alani throwing it in. Isidor's going to cover that up for a quick face-off here with just about 30 seconds gone here in the second period. As I mentioned before, Sharks hit the road tomorrow for Stony Creek. Back home again on March the 9th versus Kingston. Olivia Urbach trying to clear it. She catches her own deflection. They move it forward. Dump it in. Bryce McLaren doing that job. Stewart trying to find it out of the corner. Wildcats will get it to neutral. Here's Hahn, goal scorer for the Wildcats. Sharks have got it. Arscott trying to move it forward. Here's Megan Houle. She's got Bryce McLaren with her, but couldn't center it into the slot for her. McLaren's going to have a seat. Severn taking over. Urbach sending it down low. Severn will chase it into the near side corner. To the blue line to Siska Humphreys. She'll wait. Sends it around to Noor and up to Severn. Now Aaliyah Sutton over to Stewart. Shot in. Rebound available. Just trickles past the near side post. Sharks coming close. May Severn in her own end. Back to Dion. Up to Stewart, but over her stick, and that will be icing against the Sharks. Whew, that was a long time without a breath. Sharks coming really close to getting one there. Great save there by McDonald. Sharks will change up their lines. Let's get some fresh fins out for the Sharks. Rutledge in to take the drop against Murphy. Then the Wildcats. The Wildcats bring it in just offside. So we'll have another face-off here on the outside of the blue line. Rutledge against Quenville this time. Arscott to Perry, sending it forward for Dusome. Dusome trying to move it forward. That's going to go up. I thought maybe it hit the bench, but no, stays in play. Wildcats back the other way. Pass there, misses the post on the near side. A little miscommunication there. Arscott works around Rutledge and finally over to Tegan Perry. She'll lift it and get it to center. Beckett will chase it. Try to work it out in front. Brooke Judkowicz just fresh off the bench, trying to get in on the play. Beckett couldn't get it to the forehand to get the shot off. Mitchell trying to send it over. Haley Beckett trying to move it out. It'll clear now. Jedkowitz following it up into the Wildcat end. This is Deneuer trying to get around Mitchell. Beckett now behind the net. Take it behind the door and try to work it out. Lift it. Saucer pass to Redden, but she was behind it. No icing. McDonald out to play the puck. Siska Humphreys will hold on to that one and try to move it forward into the corner. Sharks looking to see who they can pass. This is Bryce McLaren. Gets around into the slot, backhand, and McDonald's got it in her glove. Again, the last time these two teams met up was back on February the 3rd, and it was a 4-0 victory for the Sharks. Slightly different in this current game at 1-1 tie. Woolgar sending it over to Fryer, and they'll dump it in. Woolgar will follow it up. Dion's going to get to that puck, though, and try to shovel it over. It'll come out in front. Sharks will clear. Cool. Can't pick it up and get away. So it comes back to Siska Humphreys behind Zador. Siska Humphreys moving it forward. Dump into the corner. Who will chase? At the blue line. Our Scots got it. Pass meant for Perry, but it goes behind and back into the corner, and she'll get there and send it back to Arscott. Arscott up to neutral, and Severn's going to try to grab that, but it goes around her. Down to Kate Stewart behind McDonald. Arscott holds on the blue line, sends it in, hits a couple of skates, backhand! Rebound for Stewart, couldn't put it in. Toe save for McDonald. Sharks are still at it. Now McDonald will cover it up for a face-off. Oh my, getting close. Wide open net. Sharks couldn't get it on his stick to put it in. Great goaltending by Emma McDonald. Tegan Perry trying to hold on. Beckett holding the line for her. Sends it down. Arscott holding the line. Down to Dusome. Now Rutledge has a turn out in front. Perry gets around. She'll wait. She'll fire. Hits a couple of bodies. Hahn for the Wildcats, trying to get it out of harm's way. Sharks still putting on the pressure. Wildcats taking the time. That's Derbyshire. She'll lift and get rid of it. That'll come the distance for an icing call against the Wildcats. Well, I'm surprised. We're more than 5 minutes in and no one's sitting in the sin bin yet. So let's hope that trend continues. I like a good clean hockey game. To the blue line. Mitchell fans on the shot, and the Wildcat loses her stick in the process. They'll battle for it at the blue line. Fire in by Stewart. Deflected into the corner. Brush will send it over to Derbyshire. Derbyshire will wait. Banks it off the boards for Deneuer. It gets out. Sharks will retreat into their own end. Mitchell up to Stewart. She'll leave it for Sutton, who comes in across the blue line. She gets pushed into the corner and finally off of her skates. Collected by Brush. Shot in by Mitchell. That's deflected, and that gets sent to the corner. Down low for Redden. Redden trying to bring it out in front. Mitchell holds on. Redden will take a trip around the blue line, but she loses the handle on the puck and then will escape back to Hildebrandt. Here's Olivia Urbach. Shot in. Misses on the near side. Kathleen Dion over to Siska Humphreys. Forward for Redden. They hold on the blue line. Puck goes down behind McDonald. Sharks trying to get out in front. Judkowitz backhands it for Siska Humphreys. She'll fire it in. Rebound there for a deflection, and Emma McDonald covers it up. Sharks coming close again. Stewart will take this drop versus Riley for the Wildcats. Sharks have got it. Shot in. Blocker save for McDonald. A lot of puck action here in the Wildcat end. Sharks want to put another goal in and try to get a go-ahead. Siska Humphreys holds the line. Shot in by Severn, and it gets in! Severn's got 2 in this contest. Did I just prophesize there? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. So May Severn will get her 7th of the season with that goal. She's got both goals in this game. A lot of passing around and a lot of action in front of McDonald. She's made great save after great save and just couldn't hold the line on that one. Good persistence by the Sharks, but great goaltending by Emma McDonald. You have to really admit that. Bryce McLaren coming in looking for more, and she trips over the blue line and over the linesman. Both look okay. They'll battle for it on the blue. Comes back to Morgan Arscott. Arscott has her pocket picked by Deneur. She'll try to get around Arscott and work it out in front. This is Bryn Rutledge. She'll dump and go to the bench. McLaren trying to give it chase. Here comes May Severn again. Didn't she rest after that goal? Guess not. Over for Hildebrand. Through the slot. Rebound there. Sharks trying to poke it up and over at McDonald, but the Wildcats will clear it out of harm's way. Hildebrand getting close to getting a goal. Sutton to the red line. It's picked up by Derbyshire. Past everybody, but Stewart couldn't run away with the puck. In the corner. Off the boards, Sharks have got it. Hildebrandt will fire it in. Pad save there for McDonald. It'll come out to neutral. Sutton sends it back, but it was hit down with a high stick. So that will bring the whistle. And a penalty. It's going to be for roughing against Kate Stewart. So another power play opportunity for the Wildcats as the Sharks can't seem to stay out of the box for too long. Of course, in all fairness, we've gotten through almost half of this period without a penalty call. Woolgar sent out of the face-off dot. Quenville takes the drop instead. Merritt can't hold the line. Rutledge trying to get through for a breakaway shorthanded. It does come into the Wildcat end. Redden's with her. She'll just send it to the corner. Knock off seconds off the clock. Knock seconds off the clock. That's what I meant to say. English here, Cheryl. Behind the net. Brush trying to pull it off the boards. She wants to get it out of harm's way here. Out to the blue line. Here's Woolgar. Couldn't bring it with her. Dion down to Stewart. And finally a pass up to McLaren. Just a reminder here, the Wildcats are on a power play, even though it feels more like even strength play at the moment. Urbach trying to pull it in. McLaren loses an edge and she will go to the bench. Wildcats get around Urbach. Here comes Brush. Sends it back to Denur. Pass over, fire in. Zador with a great save there. Shot made by Riley. To the blue line. This is Garrow. Down low. 25 seconds to go in the penalty. Derbyshire. Back to the point for Garrow. She'll step in and fire. Slides out. Rebound available. And they capitalize on the loose puck. And they tie this game on the power play. 2-2. Looks like the goal was scored by number 57, Parker Riley. 4th of the season. Both goals, as a reminder, coming on the power play, so neither one of them have been an even strength goal. But it's still a 2-2 tie. Sador will cover that up. Sador made a great initial save, just couldn't hold on to the puck and it trickled out, and the Wildcats were in the right position to capitalize on that and send it in. Game of opportunity. Down into the corner. Dusome trying to pull away with the puck. Merritt sending it back into the Sharks' end. Sharks kind of rock back on their heels a little bit as they try to get it to neutral. Beckett tries to center it to Dusome. That's sent backwards. Here's Novolani as well as Quenneville. Hahn trying to get to the puck in the corner. Rutledge trying to pull it off there, and now the Sharks will skate away with it. Over to Talia Hildebrandt. Around the corner to the far side. Jetkowicz trying to keep on it, but the Wildcats will clear it again. This is Dunur. Siska Humphreys sending it back for Beckett. Beckett will take it around Zador. Over to the far side. Siska Humphreys takes a quick turn and will clear it herself. Runs with her on her left. Humphreys tries to fire it in, but it's deflected off. Sharks hold the blue line. Here's Aaliyah Sutton fire it in, and a great pad save by McDonald. Redden trying to get out in front. Lands on a Wildcat stick. This is Riley. She's being bothered by a couple of blue sweaters, but she will get it into the Sharks' end. Redden feeding it over to Sutton. It does come back into behind McDonald. Garrow over to Merritt. Scott now's got it back at the blue line in the Sharks' end. Tegan Perry over to Megan Hula. She accepts the pass. She'll step in, fire it through the blue and into the far corner. Sharks hold on to that. That's Tegan Perry holding on. Sharks try to get it out in front. Pass by McLaren. Tegan Perry's got it. Back to the Sharks' blue line. Sails over. Pass to Urbach. Urbach over to Houle. And an amazing save for McDonald, who's been on fire with her saves this evening. It's making the Sharks' lives difficult. 2-2 tie here. Great back and forth action. This one's been fun. Hildebrandt sending it through. Deflection! Somehow McDonald got a piece of that. No Shark available to bank in the trickling puck out the other side. Severin chasing it back. Hildebrandt's got it. Stewart finds it, sends it front. Comes from behind. Sharks converging here. Urbach sends it through, just misses on the far side goal post. Mitchell tries to hold on to the line. She'll battle for it down low in the corner as Severin guards her post. This is Woolgar for the Wildcats, and she'll send it down deep and head off to the bench. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Game 37 of the regular season. I'm Cheryl Gilroy along with my tech director, bringing all the action to you. Having so much fun so far. Wildcats brush, brings it in, but it retreats back over the blue line. Denur. Beckett now has it. And in comes the Sharks. Great save by McDonald. That was Dusson making the attempt. Shot in. Hits a couple of skates, and the Wildcats will get it out to neutral. This is Ava Merritt. Wildcats hold on, but not for long. It will escape and come back. Garrow, captain for the Wildcats, will collect it out of the corner. Sending it forward for Merritt. Back to Garrow, behind her own net, and over to the far side for Hahn. Picked off. Backhand for Judkowitz. Great save there by McDonald. Denur dumps. And that is going to be an icing call. Quite the excitement here in both ends as we enter the final quarter of this second period. Locked up at 2. I can't tell you which side's got the better momentum right now. Back to blue line for Arscott, and she'll fire it in through traffic. Judkowitz trying to collect it on the other side. She's got it now in the corner. Out in front, shot in. Saved by McDonald. Puck still loose. Sharks can't find it. Redden trying to pull it off, but it's going to be Garrow for the Wildcat who's got it. Here's Quenville. Over the red line, he'll dump it down in as Hahn gives it chase, but not before the icing call. Sutton to take the drop here for Barrie. Won by the Sharks. Urbach sends it in. Another great save by McDonald. McDonald seems to be in her element tonight, making a lot of great stops. She has been the busier of the two goaltenders. Shots on goal are definitely more in favor of the Sharks. But she's keeping her team in it, tied at 2. Sharks hold on to it, send it down low. Stewart trying to work her stick on it to get it out in front for Sutton. This is May Severin. Can't hold the line and it will escape. That was Arscott. Down to Sidor. Sidor will backhand it off the other side for Nawalani, who will get it off the far side boards. Stewart trying to poke it through, and she does, but has her stick tied up and can't catch up. They'll battle for that puck, and it will be deflected and up into the Wildcat bench. Rutledge off the drop, can't hold on. Wildcats take over. It's Merritt sending it down. Puck will come out. Here's Bryn Rutledge. She's got Bryce McLaren with her. She waits and fires. Pad save for McDonald. Wildcats have got it through neutral. They get around and come in on side. That's Brush. Mitchell will collect it as it passes behind Zador. Sharks want to clear it. Over to Megan Houle. Into the Sharks' end. No icing. Beckett trying to follow it up, but it goes too far away from her. Wildcats bringing it out of their own end. Back to Kathleen Dion. Over to Siska Humphreys. Puck will come back into the Sharks' end. Dion will collect that behind the door. Pass to Humphreys. Humphreys takes her time and moves it to Dusome. Dusome shovels it over to Urbach. Wildcats still force it back the other way. This is Deneuer. Hits a couple of skates. Urbach's got an opportunity here. Fire in and a glove snag by McDonald. So I believe it was tied 1-1 after 1. Is it going to be 2-2 after 2? We'll see. 2 minutes to go. Shot in from her knees. That was Jordan Redden. Shot in off the post. Wildcats will bring it around. Riley trying to follow it. It'll escape. Back out to the red line. R. Scott sends it down. Sharks tag, get onside and chase that puck. Wildcats will send it around behind McDonald. Trickle, backhand for Rutledge. Another opportunity for Judkowitz. Can't find an avenue to get it through. Redden trying to pull it out from the boards. Puck is loose. They can't pull it out. Oh, the whistle will go. Okay. That's okay. Both teams will change up lines here as we are about to enter the final minute of play in the second period. Wildcats win it off the draw. Around for Garwa on the backside. She's got it. She'll bring it out of the Wildcat end, but Stewart's giving her a problem. Sharks come right back in. This is May Severin. She'll fire. Toe save. Rebound. And McDonald will slightly come out of her crease and pounce on that. Sharks are on the doorstep with that puck sitting there, so McDonald will cover that up for a face-off. Quenville will take the drop versus Stewart. Stewart trying to pull it out. She's got it. Sutton waving around in front of the net. Pass doesn't come. They'll battle for it here in the near side boards. Back down. Deneuer trying to work it forward and get it out, but Tegan Perry's going to bring it right back in behind. She falls onto her knees, and that will be a penalty against the Wildcats. So it's been a long time since I've been able to say this. The Sharks will get a power play. It's only 19 seconds left to go in the second, so a good portion of that will carry over into the third period. It'll be tripping against Mackenzie Day. Sharks have it off the draw. Not a whole lot of time to get something going here. Final 10 seconds. No, the clock doesn't say final 10 seconds, but it is. 5-4. Well, the shot in! McDonald's got it. Wow. So after the first period, we were tied at 1. After the second period, we're tied at 2. Again, both goals for Barrie scored by, May Severin. And the goal scorers for the Wildcats are Carissa Hahn and Parker Riley. A minute 41 will go into the third period for the power play for the Sharks. Shots on goal in total now. 31 for Barrie, 7 for Windsor. Very lopsided, but what counts is what's on the scoreboard, and that is 2-2. All right, I'm going to take a breather because I'm tired after that second period. I'll be back to bring you the third shortly. Come on back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back into Shark Tanks, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set here for period 3 action. As I catch my breath, as I sit back down. So awesome to chat with all the spectators around here and talk about the Sharks, talk about life, talk about the game, talk about the postseason. Talk with visiting parents as well as local parents. Great folks here in the rink. Final minute here of the intermission. Once again, just a reminder, Sharks are on the road tomorrow in Stony Creek. And our next live stream will be Saturday. I keep thinking March 9th is a Friday, and it's not. It's a Saturday. Saturday, 4:30, Kingston's in the house. And then the next home game and the final home game of the regular season goes Sunday, March 17th, and that will be our celebration of Seniors Day. Looking forward to that. We're already getting plans in the work for that, so that's going to be fun. Make sure you join us for that one. Looks like it's going to be Riley and Sutton off the face-off for period number 3. 1-1 after 1, 2-2 after 2. Who's going to come away with the victory here? The Windsor Southwest Junior Wildcats do not have a win. They are 0-36, so they don't even have a tie. So I would suspect on the bench they're very excited to have this game tied up at 2. Probably not so much on the other side for the Junior Sharks, but let's see how period number 3 progresses. No matter what happens, awesome hockey to be watched here. Perry holds the line, sends it down low. Over to the point for Hildebrandt. There is a power play underway here. Tegan Perry trades places with Hildebrandt. Sends it down low for Sutton. Sutton over to Hildebrandt. She'll fire, and that's in the glove. Puck loose. Still loose. Perry's going to come in, step in, and throw it in, but McDonald seems to have that, and the whistle goes. Oh my. Perry's grabbing her helmet and going, how did I miss that? Just under a minute to go in the power play for the Sharks, coming close to getting a go-ahead goal, but the puck will escape after the draw. Sador will leave it for Perry. Errant puck passing there, and Perry nearly tucked it in her own net. Thank goodness she caught that as it hit the post. Here's Bryce McLaren. Skips over Urbach. Southwest Junior Wildcats picking it up in their own end and will clear it. Send it down. 25 seconds to go here on the clock in the penalty. Here comes May Severn. Through the middle. Has her stick lifted so the puck couldn't come off her stick. Back to Siska Humphreys. She'll fire it in through traffic. Misses on the short side. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Stewart feeds it out in front for Sutton. Couldn't connect with the pass. Penalty over. Back to 5-on-5. Out in front. Sutton lifts and throws it in. Comes right out to Severn. She backhands it, and Severn's claiming it's in. Let's see if they count that. If they do, that will be a Severn hat trick. Sharks are celebrating as if it's in. Let's see what the referees come to. And we haven't got the benefit of replay, so we don't know what happened. They're pointing to center ice. They will count that. That will be a hat trick for May Severn. Oh my. May Severn, other people can score. You don't have to have all the limelight for yourself tonight, May. But awesome. I'm gonna take a big guess and say that's May Severn's first ever hat trick at this level. I'm gonna make a guess at that. So she has scored her 6th, 7th, and 8th. She has nearly doubled. Not nearly doubled. She had 5 goals coming in. She's put 3 more on the board. So she's nearly doubled her tally. Referees discussing it with the coaches on the Wildcat bench. This may be a lengthy discussion or no? Okay, the refs are skating over the score box. Let's see what happens here. Ah, they grabbed a new puck, and I think they're going to take that puck out of play and give it to May. Look at that. That's awesome. So with 18 minutes to go in the third period, Sharks are now up by 1. Now, I can't recall, did that come on the power play? Was there still penalty in force? No. Tim, I don't know. Was that even strength? I got all excited. I couldn't tell if it was after the penalty expired or not. Okay. Some discussion happening here. I'm not oh, looks like the linesman or the referee got hit. The trainer's looking after him. I didn't see what happened, did you? Yeah, the trainer for the Barrie Junior Sharks is looking at one of the referees over at the Sharks bench. Wow, I sure hope he's okay. I can't tell what's injured. Maybe a leg? In all of my years covering hockey, I've seen it at the OHL and NHL level, but I've never seen a referee leave the game. It is his left leg. He must have had twisted his knee or something. He can't put any pressure on it. I know, folks, you can't see that. I don't like to show that stuff on the air, so we'll give the referee his privacy as he exits. We wish him well, of course. They can continue legally with only one referee. I have seen that happen even at the NHL level. I've seen that happen. Goaltender's keeping warmed. You can see Sador working her crease. You hate to see that happen to a player, let alone a ref. And the trainer is making her way over. She's coming over to see the referee. So kudos to the training staff of the Junior Sharks to make sure that the referee gets the assistance that he needs. Please know that these referees are wonderful athletes as well and give a lot of their time to covering these games. And they deserve as much as the attention for injuries as the players do. So we do wish the referee well. Kudos to the training staff, and we'll get set here. Looks like the referee is talking to, the lone referee left here is talking to both coaching staff to make them aware as to what's going on, but play will continue here. Sending good vibes out to the ref, folks. All right, puck is down. Play continues. Sharks with a go-ahead goal. Hat trick by May Severn, and that's exciting. Toussaint forced off the puck behind McDonald, who has been stellar in net. Probably one of her best games that she's played. Rutledge bringing it in. Out in front, Rutledge connects, but the deflection misses and goes off on the far side. Wildcats will get it to the blue line. This is Riley, and now it's to the red. Morgan Arscott will send it over to Tegan Perry. Back down to Sador. She'll leave it for Perry. Shot in, and a cover up there for Zador in her crease. Sharks have it off the draw. Send around here to the near side boards and down back into the corner. Back around for Ruby Mitchell. Ruby Mitchell tries to move it forward. Here's May Severin. Oh, wow, she's going back to work quickly. Back to Mitchell. Cross-ice pass. Look to center it. Great pad save for McDonald. Mitchell's got it again. Sends it forward for Kate Stewart, but she can't carry it into the zone. Wildcats try to clear it out, and they do. Noelani has her stick lifted, but the puck will enter the Sharks' end. So as I said, the shots on goal were 31-7 after the end of the second period, as the Sharks continue to put on the pressure here. Back to Dion in her own end. She'll take a trip behind Zador. Sends it forward to Judkowitz. Judkowitz couldn't hold on. Point blank range and pulled off by Siska Humphreys. That may have saved a goal, but for her effort, she will sit in the sin bin for body contact. So another power play opportunity. Now, please keep in mind that both of the Wildcat goals have been scored on the power play. So the Sharks really want to make sure they kill off this penalty. But the lee side, what am I saying? The Wildcats are going to want to make sure they try to score a goal. Bryce McLaren. The jersey to the same kind as lee side, almost identical in colors. Garrow making a turn to Derbyshire. She'll backhand it off to Murphy. It'll come out to the neutral zone for Bryce McLaren. She'll send it back to her D. Arscott. Teagan Perry. Forward. It'll come into the corner. Murphy behind the net. Trying to move it forward for Deneur. Arscott sending it back down in. Knocking seconds off the clock. Out in front! Backhand! Megan Hull couldn't get it back onto her stick, or she could have had a chance shorthanded. She'll hold on to it at the boards. Momentarily, Wildcats get it out. Wildcats will bring it in. Puck is stationary there, so they'll whistle that dead. Puck will come outside the blue line. It'll be Woolgar to take the drop for the Wildcats versus Bryn Rutledge. Back to Brush. Brush weaves around Rutledge and pulls it into the Sharks' end, but loses the handle on the puck as she enters. Back out to the blue line, and the Sharks pull through. It's Bryce McLaren. She'll do a dump with 20 seconds remaining on the clock in the penalty. Hahn around the backside. McLaren tried to get it out in front for Rutledge, but it couldn't connect. Here's the Wildcats. Woolgar can hold on right back into the Wildcat end. Penalty is expired. Siska Humphreys back on the ice and back to 5-on-5. Wildcats never did get settled in for a cycle around in front of Sador to get a shot off. Sharks did a great job on that penalty kill. Arscott sends it forward to Beckett. It'll skip over and back into the Wildcat end. Dusome following it up. Now Sutton has it. Not for long. This is Deneur for the Wildcats. Sutton claiming that puck. Beckett will get it in the corner. Send it out in front. Sutton pushed off. They'll battle for it right there on the red line between the two benches. Referee trying to get out of the way. We make sure he stays in good health. Han trying to push her way through the blue line. She is successful, but Kate Stewart picks it up once she enters. Back the other way, fire it in. Blocker safe for McDonald. Dion trying to hold on and bring it back into the Wildcat end, but the Wildcats do manage to force it down into the Sharks. Sador leaves it for Siska Humphreys. Siska Humphreys tries to move it forward for Urbach. At the red line for the Wildcats, and they'll send it down in, but Dion's got it. Sends it back into the Wildcat end. Stewart out in front, shot in. Great save by McDonald. It pops up and over. Couldn't capitalize on the rebound. Derbyshire trying to move it to the correct side of the red line. Here's Parker Riley. Parker Riley tries to get around the defense. Doesn't work, and the puck will go up. Back on to Brush. Brush again with her puck in her own end. Moves it forward. In the slot. It's Michaela Fryer trying to pull it out. In the slot area for the Wildcats. Over the blue line. Here's Urbach. Fire in, and that's a glove snag for Emma McDonald, who I have to admit, she's been twice as busy as Sador. And it's a 3-2 game. It's a 1-goal game, and she's made some stellar saves tonight. I can't say that enough. Derbyshire trying to move it forward out in front. Here come the Wildcats, but Hildebrandt gets in the way. That was Cassie Murphy trying to make a bit. Hildebrandt gets in her way. Play continues here in the Sharks' end. Sador coming out of her net again. Hildebrandt following it up on the far side boards, but Riley pulls it off, tries to get out in front, saved by Sador. It's the first time she's touched the puck in a long time. Mitchell trying to grab it out of the corner. Back the other way for Hildebrandt and around the blue line for Megan Houle, and she'll get it. Pass to McLaren, but skips off of her skate. Couldn't hold on. Sitting there now, not for long. Wildcats are going to clear it out. Be a stoppage of play here on the offside as the puck bounces to the wrong side of the blue line. We're halfway through this third. Sharks up by 1. Oh, did I mention that May Severn has a hat trick tonight? May Severn's got a hat trick tonight. Don't count the Wildcats out. There's only a 1-goal difference, and there's plenty of hockey yet to be played, and they're playing well so far. Shot in. Great save by McDonald. That shot made again by May Severn, bidding for another one. Sharks hold on at the blue line. Down low for Sutton, out in front for Severn. Stewart gets a stick on it, but it misses on the near side post. Hahn sending it back the other way. Navalani off the boards. Can't get rid of it. Sharks hold on. They'll battle for it on the far side boards. Will that puck move? Referee is saying move it. You can hear them yelling from here. I don't know if that comes across on the microphone, but you do hear them yelling. Stewart moving it towards the slot for Severn. Another shot in by Sutton. McDonald sees both of those attempts. Sharks putting on more pressure. Severn holds the line. Sends it down. Here's Tegan Perry. Fire it in. That misses on the far side. At the blue line for Arscott. Back to Tegan Perry, and she'll step in. Make a turn. Send it back to Sutton. Sutton fires. And McDonald's got that one in the glove. And I'm looking over at Eldridge, and she is clapping his hands. Great play in front and a great stop by McDonald as Emma gets all the high fives from her teammates. Dion sending it down to the slot, but Sharks can't find it, and Riley will get it to the red line. Sharks get it forward to Dusome. Push back the other way by Day. Riley trying to push her way in, has her stick lifted. Kathleen Dion sends it out. Dusome trying to get to it first. Wildcats get it to neutral. Here's Parker Riley again. Drop passes it for Deneur. Deneur trying to put it in front. Connection. Great save. Back in the slot. Sharks clear it. Garrow in her own end. Trying to move it forward. Picked off by Jordan Redden. Haley Beckett. Jordan Redden's got it behind. She'll wait for help. Sends it back to Mitchell, who will step in. Redden will guard the blue line for her. She'll trade places again with Mitchell as the puck comes back to Mitchell. Fire in. Deflected into the corner. Redden back to Mitchell at the blue line. And this looks more like a power play for the Sharks, the way they're cycling that puck around. Comes right out in front for Redden, and the Sharks tuck it in. That's Bryn Rutledge on the connection from Redden. That'll be Bryn Rutledge's 6th goal of the season. Point for Jordan Redden. It's only her 3rd point of the season, so she's going to be happy about that, as Redden has spent some time on the injured list. So, Sharks are now up by 2 with just under 7 minutes to go. That'll give the Sharks a bit more breathing room. Out in front. Woolgar trying to get rid of it. Now, to the Wildcats' credit, they have put up a great battle tonight. And if the star of the game isn't Emma McDonald, I don't know who is. Well, with exception to May Severin getting a hat trick. But I would still place the goaltending above the hat trick right now, as Emma McDonald's been under siege tonight and has made some fantastic stops. Sador's got it here in the crease. 6:15 here to go in the 3rd period. You got to give credit where credit is due. Parker Riley will take the drop here for the Wildcats. Brush sends it over to Derbyshire. She can't quite hold on to the initial pass, but she does hold the line. Sharks are cleared. This is Kate Stewart. Trying to work the puck off of Brush, but Brush plays keep away and doesn't give it back. Pass up in front here at the red line. The Wildcats will enter the zone, but forced right back. Out in front, tries it back, and what a toe save by McDonald. Sliding to the left, and she manages to get that toe back to the right. What a great save. The Wildcats Merritt trying to get it into neutral, and she's successful, and she'll dump it into, no, she won't. She'll get forced back to the red line. Hahn now will send it into the Sharks' end. Approaching the 5-minute remaining mark here of the 3rd, 4-2 Barrie Junior Sharks. Deneur sending it down. Morgan Arscott's going to get to it in the corner, and they'll both use the hips to see if they can't stay on that puck. It'll squeak out the far side. Over to Brush at the blue line. She'll fire it in. I think it's the first time I've seen Sador snag one with her glove. It's been a while. Sharks up by 2, 4.5 to go. And we'll see when the Wildcats will, or if they pull McDonald out of that to get the extra attacker on. Right now it's still 5-on-5. Play goes in the neutral zone, and here comes Urbach. Fires it in, deflected by Brush. They'll go behind McDonald. Over on the far side for Day. Try to work it to the near side here, and they do. Fire in. Hits a Wildcat body, and this is Hahn to the red line. Nearly a breakaway attempt there for Hahn, but Sharks bring it back the other way. Wildcats are clear. That will go the distance, but it won't make it for Ison. Kathleen Dion in front of her net. Throws it forward for Dusson. Parker Riley now off the boards. Pass it over to her teammate. They'll battle for it here on the near side boards. Wildcats holding on so far in the Sharks' end. Over to Siska Humphreys. Wildcats pressing. Netminder for the Wildcats to the bench. Extra attacker on. McLaren can't hold on to the puck to get a shot at the empty net. Wildcats bringing in the Sharks' end. 3-minute mark. 6-on-5 for the Wildcats. It'll squeak back to Merritt. Merritt taking her time. Sends it forward for Quenneville. Quenneville loses a handle and it comes right back. Out to the neutral zone. Severn shoots it at the empty net and she misses by inches on the near side. I thought it was on target. I thought it was going in. Oh my goodness. Play continues here. 2.5 to go. This is Noelani in her own end. Wildcats putting up a great fight here. Shot in, blocked. This is Brush. They get it out. I love the never give up attitude of these Wildcats. You got to give it to them, man. With the season they've had, they don't give up on the fight. They keep going. Final 2 minutes of play here. Ruby Mitchell sending it up to May Severn. There'll be a call here on the high stick. Is that going to be a penalty or just a stoppage in play? Nope, just a stoppage in play. So you have to create an empty net logo now to go on the scoreboard. You have to get that going now for next year, okay, Tim? Timeout called, I assume, for the Wildcats. This has been a very entertaining game to call. I know the shots are lopsided in favor of the Sharks, but the Wildcats have been relentless. They put up a great fight, and Emma McDonald has been absolutely stellar in net. Like, crazy good. Clock will tick off here, and the buzzer will sound here to end the 30-second time out, and we'll get set here for our final minute 48 of the third period. Once again, folks, they're on the road tomorrow in Stony Creek, and then back here at home next Saturday, the 9th. Out in front, shot in, hits a couple of bodies. Riley trying to get it out in front. Sador ready for that one. 90 seconds yet to go as of now. Shot in, and that misses on the far side. Sharks coming close twice to get an empty netter. Wildcats not giving up. Quenneville dumps it down as she's sandwiched. Wildcats looking towards the ref and say, hey, how come no call? Can't say as I blame them for that. You hear the door slam from here. Final minute of play. Out in front, Sador had to be careful, but she sees it and covers it up. And Quenneville got sandwiched right over on the boards in front of the Barrie bench, and you would have figured there would have been like a body contact or a boarding call, but none coming. Face off one by the Wildcats. They are down by 2. They want to get one in quickly. Sharks have come close to getting an empty netter. This is Merritt. Sends it forward. Kathleen Dion back to her D partner. Sharks will get rid of it over the red line. It'll come into the Wildcat end and they'll make a turn. Final 30 seconds of play here. This is Hahn. She's got one of the goals tonight for the Wildcats. Final 20 seconds. Wildcats are trying for another one, but it'll skip to the corner. Final 10 seconds of play. Opportunity here for Urbach, and she'll put that one in, and that'll make it 5-2 with 4 seconds to go. That'll be Olivia Urbach's 7th of the season with goal number 5 for the Sharks. As I said, entertaining game to call. Some great effort by both clubs here. I love the never give up attitude of the Wildcats, and I'm sorry, one more shout out here to Emma McDonald, who's been so superb in net, under siege the whole time. I'm going to hang on here to see what the final shot's on goal here, to see if my scorekeeper sends it to me, because I'll be curious to see how many stops Emma McDonald actually made. As I wait for that communication from my scorekeeper, congratulations, one, for the Barrie Sharks on earning points this evening in their effort to move towards the playoff, currently sitting in 7th place, and a big shout out to May Severn on her hat trick this evening. As I indicated before, the Sharks will hit the road to Stony Creek tomorrow. They return home next Saturday against Kingston. 5 games left of the regular season, and the Sharks want to stay in the top 8. Come on, scorekeeper, send me my shots on goal. Am I not going to get them? Come on. I'm waiting. I want to give a big shout out to McDonald. I want to see what these shots tallied. Nope. Looks like she's a little occupied. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Final shots on goal. You ready for this, Tim? 42 to 13. 42 to 13.
Wow.
Emma McDonald stopped 37 shots. I'm sorry. That's not just number 1 star of the game. That's number 1, number 2, and number 3. No offense to May Severn. None whatsoever. She may get 4-star of the game. But what a great game by Emma McDonald. Like, seriously. I can't give enough props to her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say good evening from the East Bayfield Community Center. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Was happy to have you here with Tim and I. For myself, I'm Cheryl Gilroy, my tech director, Tim Norton, and our cameraman tonight, Kyle Norton. Once again, happy birthday, Tim.
Thank you.
Glad to spend your birthday here with us. He's 52, by the way. Yeah, okay. We'll say goodnight. Congratulations to the Barrie Junior Sharks. I'll be back on the air with you folks for more Junior Shark action on Saturday, May the 9th. Until then, everybody.
March 9th.
What's that?
March 9th. I said May.
Oh my God, did I say May? Ah! March the 9th. March the 9th. Next Saturday afternoon. All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, keep the faith. Oh my God. My mic is still up. Good night.